welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Dheeraj and today we are going to solve questions from the Codechef Starters 149 Division 3. This is the first question. Let us go through the question, okay? The question name is nothing but magical world. Alice has two colored shapes, okay? A red rectangle with length A and width B, okay? So we basically have a rectangle which is of length A and width B, and then a blue square with an edge length of x units, and now we have a blue square which is of x units of length, okay, x units of length, which is bottom and top, okay. Now Alice lives in a magical world where the dimensions of red shapes can be changed. Each change in dimension costs 1 unit of money, using which you can change any dimension of a red object to any positive integer, okay. So basically whatever the rectangle of dimensions that we have given, we can modify this length and width to whatever positive integer that we want, okay. So Alice wants to make the area of blue square rectangle greater than or equal to area of red square rectangle, okay. So basically this area should be greater than or equal to the area of a rectangle, okay, area of rectangle. Find the minimum cost needed to make this possible, okay. Now let us go through the test cases so that you can understand it pretty much clearly. So basically we have a red rectangle, right? So we have A, we have B, and we have x value, which is the given input. So the length of the first test case is 3 and the width is nothing but, the length is 2, the width is 3, and the square value of the length of the square is nothing but 2, okay. How do we calculate the area of a rectangle? It is simply nothing but A cross B, right? Length into width. So here what is the area? Here what is the area that we got? 3 times 2 is nothing but 6. And what about area of a square? You will simply do whole square, right? So here you got 4. Now is the area of a square is greater than or equal to the area of a rectangle here? No, right? So here the answer is not true. So in this case we can change the rectangle length, or we can change the rectangle width, or we can also change both, okay. So let's try changing only one of them, which is, let us try to change the width here. If I change the width of this rectangle from 3 to 1, now what is the area here? Now what is the area that we get? Which is nothing but 2, right? Is 4 greater than or equal to 2? Yes. So we have achieved the result, which is the area of a square should be greater than or equal to area of a rectangle. In how many operations did we achieve this? In only one operation. We have simply changed the width. So we are simply output 1. Now let us see the next one, which is 4, 3 and 4. Now what is the area of the rectangle? 12. What is the area of a square? 16. Here it is already greater than area of a rectangle, so I don't need to perform any operation here. So I am simply gonna return 0. Now let us see the third test case. Focus on this test case, okay. So you have a length of 8, width of 8, x as 2. Area is nothing but 64, whereas the area of a square is nothing but 4. Now we will do the same thing, okay. We want to return the minimum operations, right? So what I will do, instead of changing both the values, I will change only one of these two values. I will change the width to 1. Now what is the area that I get? 8. Now is 4 greater than or equal to 8? No, right? So by changing the width to the minimum positive integer, I am still not able to satisfy the condition. So now what will I do is, I will change the length as well to 1. Now what is the area? 1. Now is 4 greater than or equal to 1? Yes. In how many operations did you achieve this? In 2 operations. So I will simply return 2. So by this do you think of any approach here? The approach is pretty much simple, right? It is straightforward. You will calculate the area. If the area of the square is greater than the area of a rectangle, you will simply return 0. Okay? Or else you will check by changing the width alone, can you achieve this or not? If yes, you will simply return 1. If no, you will simply return 2. So the output for this question can be either 0, 1 or 2. It cannot be more than 2. Okay, that is for sure, because we can modify only 2 values here, right? So let us try to code this up. So in the question we have the test cases, right? So we will take the test case as input, and for each test case we need 2 variables. One is a, b and x. Let me take the values. Now we need to calculate the area of the rectangle. Area rectangle maybe. So here you can get that using a into b. Now you need the area of a square as well. Area of a square, which is nothing but x cross x. Now here, if area square is greater than or equal to area rectangle, then I am gonna simply return 0 as my answer. If not, then I will check by modifying any one width or one side, can I achieve my answer or not? How can we do that? I can simply do if b is less than or equal to area square or not. Okay, if this is true, then I am going to simply return 1. Or if a is less than or equal to area square or not. If this is true, then I will simply return 1 as my answer. Else I am simply going to return 2. So this is the code. Now let us run it. 02, that is what we expected. Correct answer. And yeah guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you like it, and please do follow, like and subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you want to explore more topics on DSA, there is a 3-month smart coder course. I will drop you the link in the description. You can go there and explore our curriculum. If you want, you can simply join them. Yep.